Again, Ishmaelites are Abraham's first son with Hagar. Now, even though Ishmael is Abraham's first son, he's not part of the covenant. The Most High don't have a covenant with Ishmael and his seed. The covenant is with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And so that's how it is. It's about a chosen people. Even though Ishmael is Abraham's seed, he's not part of the promised seed. So he's not a part of the covenant. And so if that's the fact, and it is in the Old Testament, it's the same way in the New Testament. It ain't about everybody else and Gentiles and all this other crazy stuff that y'all want to talk about. Well, the Gentiles are grafted in. They're talking about the 10 tribes of the northern kingdom that are scattered, that are believing the gospel of the kingdom. They're Israelites, but they're not referred to as Israelites anymore. They're referred to as Gentiles. They're being grafted in. Not everybody else in the whole wide world. But what about I already told you. Everybody else in the whole wide world, you're going to end up in the lake of fire, or you're going to be a servant of Israel. You want to say you believe, then you're going to be a servant of Israel, because we're servants now, so the tables are going to be turned, and you're going to be our handmaids and bond servants. That's what's going to happen to you. The same way you treated us, the same way you're going to be treated. So you may not like it, but that's the truth anyhow. So Moses is by this well, the Midianites, who are Ishmaelites, and he's fleeing from Pharaoh. Verse 16, and the priest of Midian had 7 daughters, and they came to draw water, and they filled the troughs to water their father's flock. And so Moses is here, and the priest of Midian, again, he's an Ishmaelite, he's a priest, and all these priests, they say they're priests, they're serving these false deities. They're not serving the Most High. But he got 7 daughters, and the 7 daughters was drawing their water, and they filled their troughs with the water for the flock. And so that's what they were doing when Moses was there. Verse 17, shepherds came to draw them away, and Moshe stood up and came to their rescue and watered the flock. So while the 7 daughters were trying to water their flock, these shepherds trying to push them out of the way, like, no, y'all get out of the way, y'all women, we men, we can do what we want to do. So they was going to just water their flocks and push the 7 daughters, the women, out of the way. But Moses